Welcome to HumanLight 2021, fellow humans, and pets, and plants, and anyone else. This is organized by the Humanists of Utah, and we are so happy to have you here and have this opportunity to celebrate and spend some time together. Why you? Why stay? Why participate? Why tune in? This is an opportunity to plug into and celebrate your human nature. This is an opportunity to connect to community, and the rituals and the activities that we're going to engage in help you connect with yourself, connect to those that you are with, and also connect you to the wider humanist community. And it also increases your well-being. Why me? I'm Jared Anderson, and I am a Humanist Society endorsed humanist. I am the official chaplain and celebrant of Humanists of Utah. I'm on the board of directors, and Melanie Curtis, the president of Humanists of Utah, and other board members have also put together this virtual and home event. For convenience, we have published this on YouTube, and we are going to be watching it together and participating with you. Why HumanLight? HumanLight is a secular holiday usually celebrated around December 23rd. It's designed to celebrate and express the positive secular human values of reason, compassion, humanity, and hope. HumanLight illuminates a positive secular vision of a happy, just, and peaceful future for our world, a future which people can build by working together, drawing on the best of our human capacities. The 23rd was chosen so it would not conflict with other existing holidays, but still be in the thick of the holiday season when many gatherings of friends and family occur and people might be off from work. HumanLight was created and developed by leaders of the New Jersey Humanist Network, and the very first public celebration was held December 2001 in New Jersey. And since then, various secular, free-thought, humanist, and atheist groups and individuals have adopted the holiday as part of their December traditions, and so we are doing that as well. The American Humanist Association recognized HumanLight in 2004 as a valuable contribution to the building of humanist communities and has been supportive in various ways since then. What you will need: yourself and bonus people if you want, your worksheet, either printed out or available to refer to, or you can just pay close attention to me. You're probably wondering why we have all this stuff. Let's go through it. So first, you will need some small pieces of paper, about 4 of them. And we will be burning these, so you will also need something safe to burn them on, and a lighter. I call this my Harry Potter wand. It's pretty fantastic little arc lighter. You will need a stone, and then a marker to write on the stone, and then also a bar of soap, and something to carve the bar of soap with, just kind of like etch that bar of soap. Could be like, this is a little butter knife, could be a fork. You can use whatever you would like. And then a notebook, and put it the right way, a notebook, and finally a candle. Why are we using all of these things? You will probably recognize that these are elements that are used in ritual. And as humanists, we often don't engage in the kinds of rituals that are considered spiritual. And these aren't necessarily spiritual, but they are rituals that are similar to the ones that are celebrated in religion. Now, another word for ritual is habits. And ritual is a powerful way to engage with our humanity. It gets us in our body, and it helps us learn lessons and feel truths in a more powerful way. I've worked as a chaplain for 6 years in hospice, in prison, and at the hospital. And one thing I've learned is that life is hard, and the way to show up to life and deal with how hard it is more simple than we often think. It's still difficult, but it is simple. And to put it very briefly, the way that we grieve, the way that we maintain emotional health and build our emotional fortitude is to allow emotion to move through our body without resistance and with mindfulness. So the rituals that we will be engaging in together are ways that we can celebrate and process together. Our theme is grief, gratitude, and growth. And as I shared, HumanLight is considered a very celebratory, positive holiday. I do also think it's important to have a beginning cleansing and truth naming before we get to that celebratory period. You have probably heard the term toxic positivity, and toxic positivity is where we rush and skip steps and we are more positive than is merited by the complexity of the situation. And 2020 and 2021, and including 2021, it's been really tough. There's been a lot of stress, a lot of upheaval, a lot of change. I deal with COVID. We have the pandemic, we have fluctuations in work, we have disruptions on the global scene, there's conflict. And so there's a lot going on both globally and locally, and also in our own lives. At the same time, we do need to honor our grief. We can also engage gratitude because there are always things to be grateful for. And a consistent gratitude practice literally rewires our brains and helps us live better and longer. And finally, as the end of the year approaches, as we commemorate the end of 2021 and the beginning of 2022, which I cannot believe, this is a very appropriate time to celebrate our growth and to release the things that we want to leave behind in the old year. So this is a bit of a combination of HumanLight and the new year. So I want to get out your notebooks as well as your pieces of paper and take a few minutes and think about things that you are either grieving or you want to release. So take a pen and write on these pieces of paper. First, write down something that you are grieving. So I'm just going to fold that, and I am going to write something else that I'm grieving. And next, I am going to write down something that I would like to put to rest with the end of the year. And if you need more time, feel free to just pause the video and take whatever time you need. What are 3 things that you are grateful for now or about the year? And I think this is very pretty. I think it is a fantastic practice. I actually have many, many notebooks that I use for different things. It's a really powerful way to engage ritually. So take your notebook and just take a few moments to write down some things that you are grateful for. So, for example, I'm very grateful for my health. I'm grateful for a good relationship with my children. And I'm grateful for opportunities to work and serve. I'm very excited because my chaplain jobs, I have made good progress in making my jobs that I have the jobs that I want. Next, take the last piece of paper and write down something about yourself that you would like to put to rest in 2021. Okay, so we have our paper in our little dish. Now back to our notebook. What is something you are celebrating about yourself in this moment and looking back on the past year? Again, pause for as long as you need. I am celebrating that this year my goals have really come together and I see the big picture vision of what I want to do professionally and what I want to do in my life. I've done a lot of nonprofit work and I'm really excited about how this is coming together. I'm working on a work wellness program, among other things. And then finally, in the notebook, what is an area where you have grown in 2021? One area of my growth is that my focus and follow through has gotten much better. Okay, we've done some writing, and now we are going to engage in ritual. Take your soap and whatever you're using to carve it, and write down something in your soap that will help you process out stress in your life. There's a reason why we have shower thoughts, because when we are in the shower, we feel the temperature of the water, there's the warmth, hopefully we feel safe, our bodies are more relaxed, our attention is kind of floating, we have the scent of the soap, we have the ritual of washing ourselves, so there is a lot going on. And one way to make it even more powerful is to carve a message into the soap. So I don't know if it's backwards or not, but this says hard day. And whether or not you have carved soap, when you are in a shower, as you are washing yourself, you can say, I am washing off the day. I am washing off this stressful interaction. I am washing off this story that I'm telling myself. And it is very, very powerful. I did that before I recorded, but do pause and take as much time as you need. So in closing, take a moment and safely light the pieces of paper. And as you light the pieces of paper and watch them burn, be thinking about the things that you want to let go of. Honor the things that you're grieving. One of my mottos is, what you name, you have power over, and what you will not name has power over you. And so this way of naming and burning is a powerful way to honor and claim ownership over those aspects of your life that you would like to leave in the past year. And finally, in closing, take your little stone and write an affirmation or a value that you have. So I wrote life on my stone because showing up to life, fully experiencing life is one of my highest values. Thank you for joining us. Again, pause, take whatever time you need to finish up. We really appreciate you spending a few minutes with us and celebrating HumanLight. And remember to show up, be well, and human better. Happy HumanLight, fellow humanists.